Good day everyone, my name is Augustine Morphia and I'm from the Department of Nursing, and today I'll be taking you on the topic tonsillitis. Now, what is tonsillitis? Tonsillitis is inflammation of the tonsils due to bacterial or viral infection which can cause sore throats and difficulty in swallowing. Now, viruses and Streptococcus pyogenesis are common causes of inflammation of the plateau and plateau arcs and walls of the pharynx. Now, the epidemiology of tonsillitis. Now, tonsillitis are common conditions, particularly in children and adolescents. While tonsillitis can occur at any age, it is more common in young adults, and it occurs mostly during winter or early spring. Now, symptoms of tonsillitis in children will include upset stomach, vomiting, stomach pain, drooling, and the inability to eat. Now, general symptoms of tonsillitis will actually be the swollen tonsils. But first of all, before we continue, what are tonsils? Now, tonsils are two oval structures found behind the throat. Now, sometimes tonsillitis can be severe enough to make it hard to breathe through the mouth. Now, like I said earlier, tonsillitis can be caused by either bacterial or viral infections. Now, if it's a bacterial infection, symptoms you will notice or what you start experiencing are whooping cough, strep throat, staphylococcus aureus, and bacterial pneumonia. But if it's viral, what you will experience is the usual cold fever, the cold virus, measles, the infection of the monoclosis, and the HVS, which is the herpes simplex virus. Now, the diagnosis of tonsillitis are actually carried out by professional physicians. So, diagnosis can actually go through with either the throat swab, blood test, check for scarlatins, image testing, and allergy testing. Now, before I go to that, now the diagnosis of tonsillitis can actually be done at home actually, because you will first experience the symptoms of what you are about going for tests for. But mostly it's advised you go to the hospital, meet a professional physician, and get tested. Why the complications of tonsillitis? Now, why tonsillitis is a self-limiting condition that can be treated effectively with appropriate care. Now, some of the complications in tonsillitis, if not properly treated, can actually lead to peritonsillar abscess, rheumatic fever, the airway obstruction, and the spread of the infection. Now, the treatments for tonsillitis, like I said earlier, tonsillitis is either bacterial or viral. Now, if it's a bacterial infection, you have to use antibiotics. But if it's viral, because it's viral, there's no certain cure for it. So you're advised to just use pain relievers, fluid, and adequate rest. And if it's a chronic tonsillitis, you end up with surgery. For some of the home remedies we can use to treat tonsillitis, it's actually simple. I've tried it actually, because I did experience tonsillitis when I was much younger. Get adequate rest. Drink warm or cold water. Because of the pain you experience while having tonsillitis, it's very hard to swallow raw or hard substances. That's why you end up taking things like ice cream, cold water, or just anything fluid. Then eat smooth food, like I said, ice cream. Gargle warm salt water. Now, many of us believe that salt water helps kill infection in the mouth and stuff. So yeah, you can actually try this as a home remedy. You can use over-the-counter pain relievers. Now, this over-the-counter pain relievers is actually misunderstood, because many people be like, okay, I have this sign, it's giving me pain, and I will just go take PC and that's paracetamol. No, it's actually wrong to self-medicate when you're not actually sure what's wrong with you. But going over-the-counter pain relievers, you get to the pharmacy, you meet a pharmacist, and he prescribes something to help with that particular pain you're experiencing. Now, the prevention and control of tonsillitis is actually very simple. Maintain good hygiene. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Yeah, we're all good Samaritans, but you don't really know what's wrong with somebody and you just jump in. Yeah, it's good to actually help, but try to avoid so much contact with people that are sick. Then cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing, which is what many of us don't really do. You know, you're sneezing in public, you just blow the whole thing out. Someone might actually come in contact with those fluids coming from your mouth. Perhaps you might be infected with the tonsillitis. The person picks it up, ingests it, and somehow begins to manifest those same infection, whatever you have in your body. Now, avoid sharing utensils and personal items. You know, many of us like, okay, because I'm eating, a guy borrow me your spoon. That stuff is not really advised. Avoid sharing things like direct utensils and personal items like your toothbrush. So these are actually ways you can prevent and control the spread of tonsillitis. So in summary, like I said earlier, tonsillitis are inflammations of the tonsils, and the tonsils are two oval structures found behind the throat. Now, swelling of tonsils located at the back of the throat due to infections, that is tonsillitis. Now, tonsils are two soft tissue masses which are located on either side of the throat. It is contagious and caused by viruses and bacteria. Thank you.